Guys, Caleb here, and today I'm going to be showcasing a bunch of my favorite minifigures and just general Lego pieces that I have in my collection. About 50 to 45% of these are actually my brother's pieces, and about 50 to 55% of them are my pieces. I'm going to be showing you each one of these pieces and minifigures, taking just a quick look at each one of them, and why exactly they're my favorites, why exactly they're so cool, as I really just have a bunch of really cool Lego pieces. This is a video that's been in the works for a while of me choosing exactly which pieces I want to have in here, and so it's going to be a very fun big video that I'm very excited to show you guys. So without further ado, let's dive into a full in-depth look at the collection. Fair to start off with the leader of them, who is the custom figure of myself. Obviously, it's made to resemble myself, looks like me, it's a really cool figure that I built, just a custom figure I built. Uses a Han Solo headpiece, and it is my profile picture. I'm actually considering turning it back to this, so let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea or not, because I actually liked the old one a little bit better, but I do think this is a really cool figure. Gold trophy piece, which really isn't anything too special, it's just, your average trophy, but I think it's a very cool piece. I don't know, I just really like this as a piece. I think it's a really neat piece. My custom 501st General with custom arm printing, and the arm printing is starting to actually wear off a little bit. I think pretty soon I'm going to have to put a second layer on. I've had this guy for about 4 months now, I'd say, and he's really just looks really good. And if I ever want to go back to the original guy, I can just pop the arms out and switch them out with other white arms, as I have plenty of other just random minifigs that I could switch it out with. Sandy from the Monkey Kid series, who's one of my favorites. This is actually Sam's figure, so this is one that Sam got in the huge Monkey Kid boat ship set. But this is just such a great figure. I mean, it's just the sweatpants on him and everything. Man, I love this guy with his huge red, orange beard and mohawk. Man, it's just such a great figure, especially with the sweatpants and the extra detail they've gone and added with this figure. It's just an incredible big fig. Another just piece, and this actually ended up coming in the bookshop, although fall is easily my favorite, season. I love fall and fall colors and just fall vibes. And so I wish I had a lot more of these pieces. I only have 3 or 4 of them as they are on the bookshop set. But they're a very cool piece that I really enjoy, and I wish I had some more of. The Mandalorian, not in his Beskar armor, just classic Mandalorian from the ATST Raider, only came in one set. Originally was really easy to get, and then the Beskar Mando came out, and everybody wanted that one. And this was just the easy one to get. The Beskar Mando was the extra hard one to get. However, it's in like 6 or 7 sets now, and so you can get it, and this only came in one set, so this is a lot rarer and almost more expensive now than that one. And even though it's not quite as detailed, I love the chest printing on this figure, and it's overall a really great figure. It's interesting how at first the Beskar armor was just a lot more popular, and now this has become more rare and expensive. I have Machine Gun Santa Claus, who actually was a guy that I got in one of those minifigs thing where you can build a minifig at the Lego store. I went to the Lego store in December in my very first vlog a very long time ago, and I actually ended up getting this figure there. And although he did not come with the machine gun, I just added the machine gun later. He's a super great holiday minifig. We can even take his machine gun down to get a little bit more of a better look at him. I love this guy's hat and especially his face. This is something you won't expect. It's just such an adorable old man face. Dude, this is like the cutest face ever, and I guess maybe Santa shaved or something. I just love this face piece. It's just such an adorable figure, really. Ho, heck no! Favorites, and one that I bet a lot of you guys don't even know exists, is this Legoland one. This is so random. We went to Legoland during Halloween, and that is where they were just giving these bricks out for free to people. And so I took one, and I actually found my Lego bin a few weeks ago, and I was like, hey, I remember this. Hardly actually even find pictures of Google. It actually has Brick or Treat 2015, and a funny story, I went to Legoland in 2016, and so they must have just had like 200 or 300 leftover of these, and were just handing them out to people there, because I went there in 2016, and this says 2015, so I actually got this a year late, but it's a very cool brick, 6 years old, and I bet a lot of you guys don't have this, and don't even know that it existed. The pig from the Looney Tunes CMF, I forget his exact name, but it's a very, very cool figure. I especially wanted this figure for the That's All Folks sign. That's such a classic Looney Tunes thing, and I love that it was included with him. And I do not like how his chest piece doesn't actually really match up with the rest of his skin tone. However, I think he's a really, really great figure, especially for that That's All Folks sign. I have the chameleon, who also came in the bookshop. Really, really great, just tiny animal. I really love tiny Lego animals for some reason, and this one does not disappoint. He is very, very adorable. Definitely, possibly my favorite Lego animal I own, just because he's really, really cute and tiny. 10th anniversary Ninjago Lloyd, who is another one that my brother got in the Destiny's Bounty set, but I love this just gold collection of Ninja he got, and he fortunately got Lloyd. It has the epic 10-year Ninjago anniversary thing on there, and just a brick-built stand that he comes on, which you do not get with a lot of minifigs these days, and it's just a great, epic, golden version of Lloyd that I really, really like, and especially with the tiny, exclusive little stand that he has. I have the Sesame Street. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Obviously from the Sesame Street show that I grew up with as a kid. Such a nostalgic piece once again in my brother's set, and I just love this. It captures the Sesame Street pole so well, and it's just, you could just put this on your, I don't know, I don't know, it's just something so charming about this little thing, and so accurate to the actual, flagpole. That's really cool. Another really small one here being the Moby Brick book. Obviously, Lego did not want to print Moby Dick, and I see why. It has Once Upon a Time in there. Very, very cute book. I wish I had more books, and I just love the little design on this. How much detail they actually put in the set is just, wow. It's just, oh, something really, really charming about this little guy. This brick, which came in the official Lego dictionary from 2018, I got that book about 3 years ago, and this brick actually came with it. It is a very, very rare brick that I bet a lot of you guys don't own. Besides that, it's just like a regular, 2x4 stud brick, but it's a very, very cool, one of my favorite just single bricks that I own, because I just love the printing on here. It's so delicate and tiny and detailed that I love it, and I bet a lot of you guys don't have this one either. Dio, who again is my brother's, but I love, again, just the tiny, how detailed this figure is, that they managed to get this figure. Very, very, very detailed figure, and yeah, a very, very good one. Came in the Millennium Falcon that my brother got. It's just generally a very, very great figure in my opinion. Pizza Dude, who I unfortunately lost the menu, which was crazy, crazy detailed for a CMF minifigure. Unfortunately, I lost that, but he is still a great figure with this really, really just wild pizza piece. I love his expression. I love his epic pants with the side printing, and it's just a really cool figure. Actually came in the Spider-Man car set, the same one that I have the Spider-Man arm printed, which I'll get to in a minute from, but it's actually one piece. It's not two pieces. They're just like molded together somehow, and it's so cool to me that this is just like molded into there. It's literally, stuck. You can't get it out. It's just, I don't know, it's dual molded, and it's so cool to me. Spider-Man, who, I mean, you can never go wrong with an arm-printed Spider-Man in a $20 set. I mean, how freaking cool is that? It's so great to get an arm-printed Spider-Man. I gotta tell you, this is possibly the best arm printing I have on a figure. Dude, the arm printing on this is insanity, and I just love this figure for the arm printing alone, and he stands on top of my bookshop just running around up there, and I just love this figure. It's just such a great, great figure. One of the best minifigs I own in my collection. But not least, we have this tiny American flag. If anybody can guess successfully at which set this tiny flag came in, I will give them a shout out. Hint, I have a review on it, and it's just a set that I own. But yeah, it is a flag, and it's a great tiny flag. It's literally 1x2 on a tile, but if anybody can guess what set this flag is from successfully in the comments below, then they will receive a shout out in a video coming soon. Alright guys, that has been my favorite minifigs and bricks, and it's time to Thanos snap this thing back to life, like, boom, done. Took a while, but it ended up looking really, really great. I even got me holding the little American flag there. Thank you all for watching. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be uploading either tomorrow or Wednesday, as I'm going to be very, very busy with a lot of stuff with school and some other stuff going on that I will not be able to upload for the next 2 days, so sorry about that. You can find what set this tiny American flag is. Hint, I have a review of it on my channel. I will give you a shout out in one of my newer videos. Super Productions, sign off for now. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with my latest content. I'll see you guys later. Peace.